I'm gonna find. And I'm gonna kill every last one of them.
Following the outbreak of the Cordyceps brain infection, or CBI, the Federal Disaster Response Agency, or Fedra, took control of the military and declared martial law, removing the bureaucrats from power. In order to contain the fungus, Fedra had the military move all uninfected civilians into large quarantine zones within major cities, such as Boston and Pittsburgh. Before we continue, we publish gaming content every day, so like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification button so you'll be informed whenever we upload a new video. And of course, spoiler alert. The United States under Fedra became a police state, exercising absolute power over the zones, which prompted the creation of the Fireflies.
Welcome to the Fireflies.
A militia group dedicated to defeating Fedra, restoring the pre-outbreak government, and finding a cure for the disease. Fedra and the US military struggled to maintain control of the various quarantine zones. Due to a combination of growing food shortages,
City personnel in the other store. Look at that. Ration line hasn't opened yet. Must be running low again.
firefly attacks, and further CBI outbreaks.
Seems like more people are getting infected.
That just means more people are sleeping.
The Fireflies attempted to wrestle control of several quarantine zones from Fedra in order to establish a better society, but this result was rarely achieved. For example, the Fireflies-led revolt in Pittsburgh was initially successful, but its inhabitants eventually became the hunters.
Easy. Holy shit. Are we gonna help him?
Put your seatbelt on, Ellie.
Well, what about the guy?
He ain't even hurt.
Alone and forsaken by fate and by man. Oh Lord, if you hear me, please take my hand. Hope
to By 2033, 20 years after the outbreak, Fedra and the military had abandoned almost all of the quarantine zones, remaining in only a handful across the country such as Boston, which they held onto with an iron grip. With the death of the Fireflies after the Firefly Massacre, Fedra's strongest opposition was now gone. That is, until the Washington Liberation Front, or WLF, or WOLF, came into the picture.
Wolf. WLF. I get it. Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Many residents in various quarantine zones disliked Fedra's rule, judging by the amount of graffiti insulting them and their policies.
I've been selected for outside work duty.
That's such crap. Soldiers are supposed to handle outside.
When the wolf rose in opposition of the Fedra, and with the dissolution of the Fireflies,
WLF propaganda. Reminds me of the Fireflies in Boston.
a lot of the displaced Fireflies joined their ranks, including Abby, Owen, and etc. Before the events of The Last of Us 2, Fedra was in a losing battle with the wolf. Eventually, they were one by one cornered and eliminated. The landscape in The Last of Us 2 are filled with corpses and correspondences, artifacts of the remaining Fedra on their last hours.
Whoa. This guy was an officer. Traveling in a ration truck? Trying to hide, maybe? Unsuccessfully. Yeah, sure looks that way.
Events of The Last of Us 2 by 2038, Fedra had long since abandoned the Seattle quarantine zone. While no living members of Fedra are encountered in the second game, however, Fedra and the military were mentioned as being active in New Mexico, fighting a rebel organization known as the Ravens.
We have these guys called the Ravens. Protectors of the Constitution, they called themselves. What was their deal? Ex-Fedra types who thought Fedra had too many rules. They ran protection rackets. They took multiple wives. Great dudes. Ugh, yikes.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time.
I believe I can see our future. Days of